to CT spawn. You know, things like this, you know, there's tactics that are still here for Dust 2. I don't think that teams have figured out nearly as much as they think they have on Dust 2. There's still a lot to go. Because a lot of it, for so long, so much of it was just, well, we've got sick aim, so we're just going to, like, win the aim fight, right?
Yeah,
now
everybody split every round.
Yeah, everybody's got sick aim now, so it's like, okay, now actually how do you manage to, like, either get them out of position or set it up so that you have the advantage? I think there's still a lot to be seen. What's blowing my mind right now is that TSM have got everybody with full nades. Like, that's a lot of nades. What the hell are they doing? And look at this, Flusha just on the edge of the smoke, hoping once it clears to be able to pick somebody off. Device and Sipnik's waiting there, however, and he decides to back off. Wise move here by Flusha. He could just make it around the corner just in time. And now it is going to be set up for that B split. We're going to see two players making their way out mid, but JW, so wise. I mean, this is so sick. They have no idea that he's here. I mean, it's not going to stop them from actually sneaking their way up onto the site, and Crims gets caught with a nade to the face. So you see those nades kind of paying off, but it's still 2-on-3. JW and Pronex, though, both very low, so this is going to be still very difficult here for Fnatic. Schneider needs to get something done. He's going to peek in and spot both of them playing on the site, so that's some very crucial information. Nice nade into the back, and that's going to take out one, but it's still a one-on-one situation, and while Pronex needs to hit the sickest headshot of his life, he decides to go for the fight, but Device not having any of it. That bomb not planning for Device either, so good play on Device to make sure that Pronex didn't have too much time to get set up there.
If only JW had X-ray on. That was he was in a pretty sweet spot there, but he obviously didn't know how great his spot was. But he could have done some great damage there. What I was thinking with Flusha going aggressive in dark there, or in the halls, is that if that smoke would come to disappear, he'd be in a worse situation than his opponent, because he's got the light background, while the TSM guys have the dark background. And when there's like a 50% smoke, it kind of favors the one with the dark background. So wise choice of going back.
Yeah, no, that's that makes the difference in the end, basically. I mean, it's also just like that. It comes down to the timing as well, like a whole number of things.
I guess the thing with the backgrounds is probably CS 101, but it's still worth mentioning, I think.
Certainly. Schneider, wow. Okay.
Do not jump there.
Schneider kind of went full YOLO there. And he's like, "Here, guys, take my 5-7."
It appears Sipnik is playing casual as a silver, holding T-spawn.
Making sure that nobody can push out through A right now. They want to change things up. TSM, they started towards B. That's the information that Schneider would have got. That's why Fnatic held on to two people there, essentially. But JW spots them moving up on Cat. He hears all the steps as well. And this is going to give it away now that TSM, they're going to go towards this A site. Crims gets picked off as he rotates through mid. There's Zipnix, basically, locking down this portion of the map, catching out the rotators. And JW, now the last man alive here for Fnatic. Not a whole lot that he can do. Gets the shot onto Kerrigan. That was very nicely done, but now it's basically going to boil down to, you know, can he live? And how badly do TSM want to get this scout off of him? If I was TSM, I wouldn't actually hunt that much. Just make sure you know where he is, boxed up, and you don't really need to take the fight and risk giving away Khalil. Nicely done there, the bait and switch.
Yeah, they actually went with the two guys with full HP were the ones who hunted, and the guys who could die from one shot with the scout, they just backed off, saved their guns. It was wise. And only one casualty. That's far better than what they did on the last map. Wait, they didn't win a pistol round. Yeah, they won the second pistol round. Never mind. They won both pistol rounds on Cash, actually. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh. No.
It's just this is what I'm talking about. It's so surreal to see just distant headshot with the Mac 10.
That's right. Well, mo pistols, mo money, mo problems. So far, Cajun having the time of his life. He didn't want that dance to end. Pronex comes so close to picking up a kill. Is Dupree literally on 1 HP there?
That's unfortunate. Full YOLO.
Yeah, that's the mobility of the Mac 10 paying off. Although that did get slightly nerfed as far as the accuracy while moving. Still just a solid SMG to go for, and so cheap as well. Very easy to make that money back. Ops have been purchased, though, going into the first buy round here for Fnatic. JW has his, but so does Device. But so far, nothing really coming from the battle as well in mid. So Fnatic then kind of fall back, standard as could be. 2 guys holding solid on the B site. 3 guys on A. They are putting a man into CT, and the rotation comes out then as well from Schneider. Make sure he can cover up, watch his teammates back on short. JW has taken Fox position up on Cat as well. So now it comes down to the waiting game. This Fnatic don't really need to take any risks pushing through. And it will look like it is going to set up for an A split here. JW still alive on Cat. There's a man in pit, that's Pronax, so he's going to have to do good work. But JW starts off strong, takes out Kerrigan, and now Pronax gets spotted. Will actually manage to line them up somewhat. Flashes could be coming through from his teammates. He wins the battle, takes out Debris, but then a nade hunts him down in the end. But that buys enough time for Schneider to rotate in, back up from CT. Schneider will get caught by Cajun, however, and it's going to turn into a 2-on-2 situation now. Flusha and Crims, last 2 alive for Fnatic. TSM, though. Woo! Way too close. Crims nearly got that kill. And now he has no idea that he was dead on there. But with 9 seconds left, the bomb, will it get planted? 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and he's looking to deny it, and he will do it. And that's now impossible for Cajun to win the round. 1v1 clutch-tacular here by Crims, the hero. And now he's going to go for the kill as well, of course. And Cajun's not going to get any win bonus.
Oh, the only way he could have done that better was to get the AWP in the end. That was a great play from Crims. Do you like this detail? I know a lot of people hate it, that you can actually jump and shoot to the side.
No, yeah, it's silly, but
it's
just
interesting
the way you can
as
do
well.
it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves a full Cali. Once again, TSM, this is default stuff from them, and it really has just been like straight defaults from them round after round.
Yeah, and they're in a great position to screw with Fnatic's economy, obviously.
I'm hearing music.
Yeah.
Is it true? It's like the burger. It's like
International
Burger Day or
Burger Day or something. And they're celebrating it.
All right, well, let's get into this. JW holding close to Longhouse, just praying with that Season 75 that he's going to be able to pick somebody off up close. Itmix could be at risk, but they do decide to go YOLOing through mid. Dupree will finally start to try and push forward here to get some info going. Schneider holding close in CT, has no idea that Dupree is close, however, and Dupree is going to walk right by below him. Does Dupree look to the right? Yes, he does. And that opens it up for the A side. Pronax picks up 1, gets a second. If it weren't for that Molotov, he might well have got a 3rd. Cajun B, however, is going to roast him. Now Dupree waiting for the rotators, and CT gets picked off. 2-on-2 scenario here. This is actually shaping up to be fairly decent for TSM. They will be able to establish that crossfire, and Cajun looking for that headshot. Not going to get it.
Just
like, that's when it's really dumb. Yeah. Cajun, 2 free kills for him. Crims and Flush are just trying to pick him off, and he gets the job done at that point. Basically, it's like once he knows, like, you just have to maintain the element of surprise when you go for those jump plays.
yeah.
Because if the guy knows where you are, it does become easy to hit those headshots.
And this is just whack-a-mole, basically.
I mean, especially with with how the jump mechanics work. I mean, I don't know. It seems really risky.
Never do more than 1 jump, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless the guy's like planting, like when Crims got the deny, right? You know, something like that. But if the guy knows you're there, your likelihood of you dying pretty strong. Regardless, TSM will win that round, and that's going to put Fnatic on eco. So it is looking pretty good here for TSM, basically. They can start running away with quite a few rounds. They need to get some farm going with the MAC-10s as well. Device, not the best gun to have at range. JW is going to be able to take you out. He's CZ 75. JW, one of the better players with it. Now he's got a MAC-10 of his own. Does he just go back to the CZ? Yeah, he does. Smart move. And that's why. Schneider up close takes out Kerrigan. And right now, anti-eco not really playing out too well here. TSM, I mean, they've got 3 guys alive, but it's not looking too hot as far as, like, the money is concerned, one of them on 300. They're going to start getting a bit of a bank, but they at least keep the remaining 3 alive. They're going to be able to stay intact here. And so far, TSM showing, well, that they can win the key round, essentially, that will give them potentially 2, because Fnatic, that was a double eco scenario for them, and it does look like they are going to opt to go for that. So 2 rounds of eco here for for Fnatic. This is rare indeed.
Yeah, Flasha buying a scout, that's an investment.
1700. We'll see if it pays off. It's not a bad position to use it in as well. See if he gets rewarded with somebody here. They don't want to peek, but he's given away. He took a shot, so they know that he has a scout now, which is what they're waiting for right now. This is why the TSM are playing it, where they're just kind of like shoulder peeking, dancing around on the edge. They don't want to peek him until they can set it up. Schneider flashed, free kill for Kerrigan up close to mid doors, and JW is holding close to long house though. He's going to catch the first man going through, nearly the second. Cajun gets dropped down to half HP. That is still TSM now in control of long. There's still a man alive on this side, however, for Fnatic. Pronax hanging out behind the boxes, but smokes, nades, everything really ineffective, and he's going to be able to hold up close to A slope. Starts lining them up. He's going to pick out the first man through. That's Cajun gone, but that's all he's going to get to do. Device still very low, though, so it's going to be a bit tricky here. They need to play calm, carefully, cool, collected. Kerrigan, all of those things.
And they actually saved that a little bit. It feels like Pronax could have easily have gotten more kills from where he was at, but the P250 man.
Yeah, it's difficult, and then once you get spotted, the aim punch becomes really difficult to deal with as well. So not a pretty situation at all there. It's
great to see Cajun B, who actually struggled a lot to get the kills on Cash. He's top fragging right now.
Well, shots going wide, shots going wild through that smoke, and at long, Schneider's going to be able to pick up a double kill. Dupree finally takes out JW, who's on the edge, and we do lose Schneider in the end. So back into a 3-on-2 situation here. TSM trading very effectively so far. And they've got the man up on the A side as well. Does he actually look down into Element, though? That would be like the biggest, like, just, you know, F you to Crims ever. Instead, it's going to be a Molotov that's going to force Crims out into the open. 50 HP left to him. And while Crims comes through, picks up the first one, he's not going to get that second. Kerrigan, though, burning alive. Down he goes. Flusha has successfully turned this into a 1v1. Only problem is he's only got the scout. Definitely not the ideal gun to be using, and Device is going to take advantage of that flash to move his way onto that A site. Smoke goes down. This makes it even more difficult here for Flusha. Although it's not a perfect smoke, far from it. But with 40 seconds left, Device will get headshot. What a shot by Flusha.
That was a great shot. And also a great Molotov. And that smoke, I wonder if he thought that was a better smoke than it was. It was very near the long side of short, or whatever you should call it.
This is a clutch play by Flusha, though. Just boom, perfectly done. 2 kills for him. That is going to rock TSM a little bit. TSM still have ample funds, though. They're going to be able to full buy, and once again going for the aggression long. It worked for them last time. Why not go again? JW to pick up 1, but it's only a 1-for-1 trade. And Pronax playing on the angle here, but they've already lost the man up on site. They're going to have to worry about getting backstabbed. And Kerrigan, oh, the timing of his teammate's flash is actually saving Pronax's life. Like, he gets temporarily team flashed, and that allows for Pronax to push through that smoke and pick off Zipnix. So, not ideal. 3-on-3 now is TSM. They get control of long, but then Flusha, oh, wow. Blinded, Kerrigan will still take him out. And now it's Schneider going into long, looking for an angle. He's going to get the headshot onto Device. But Kerrigan will be there to take him in turn. Schneider is down, and Crims at long. I mean, this is just a brawl, out and out every single round.
Only 4 shots left.
But bomb is ticking. Kerrigan will be able to catch out Crims, and that's going to be an easy kill as Crims tries to push up long.
That was a really messy round from both teams. Like accidental team flashes and smokes and, you know, whatnot. Hard to follow.
Yeah, it's just ugly. You know, it's just ugly. It's like TSM are like, all right, YOLO, just go out long every round, and then they're not going to do it this time. They might just try and go for fast B this time around because they have to know that Fnatic are ecoing. So they are going to be able to get into upper tunnels fairly quickly here. Flusha going to fall behind Plateau. He's going to have the help of Crims, as we can see. Crims admiring this lovely car. What model? Oh, look at that lovely sky blue. You know what, though? It needs a dash of red. That's TSM. And easy cleanup work coming in here for Kerrigan. So, nicely done, JW. Blind still takes out Kerrigan. Kerrigan going to be a little bit salty about that. He just wants to pick up that MP7, but he has nowhere to go. Device is going to take him out. And Cajun to be the last man standing there to take out Schneider. So, TSM up 8 rounds now on their T side of Dust 2. This is a phenomenal first half for the Danes. Total flip around here from what we saw in Cash.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know what Fnatic could do differently in their play.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Shots going wild right now. And it's going to be, once again, mid-invasion this time. TSM, last time it was B-side, time before that A. Now they just go straight through mid-smoke. I mean, they're playing without fear right now. They're giving Fnatic no respect. They know that Fnatic have the pistols, so why not go for the bullying tactics? Why not make life as difficult as possible for the Swedes? Yeah, the Swedes are making life pretty difficult for them on Cash. I'm sure that TSM right now, they're all smiles.
Yeah, they're getting the damage done, but not enough, obviously. Let's see what they can double up, set up from Fnatic. Schneider is gonna go with the up.
Yeah, and Schneider now. I mean, yeah, Schneider with the AWP, he's used it in the past. He tried to go full-time op actually for a little bit of a while there. Back when he was in Flux, I mean, he was off of Fnatic. He was looking for a thing to do that could be his own, so he was trying to get that AWP working. Flusha will start things off by taking out Kerrigan, but this is all a disguise. This is all just a distraction. They tried to put somebody over at A to draw the attention there from Fnatic, and instead it's going to be Schneider picking up the first man through. That's Zipnik's headshot. Schneider spotting them, but Cajun hits a sick headshot onto Schneider. That's going to open up this B site. Man advantage still for Fnatic, but as I say, that Device with the lurk takes out Pronax and try to push Cat, and now it's going to be 3-on-3. Trying to make their way onto this site. Crims thinking, can he actually deny this plant? And he's going to be able to get in there. He will not get the kill, however. Cajun plants safe instead of planting standard. And now it's going to be down to JW and Flusha. Last two alive here for Fnatic. They make it a 2-on-2, but the retake still has to happen, and the B side is just notoriously difficult to get inside once the defense is set up. And they're just looking for the jump shots right now. There's smoke going down, blocking Flusha out, and they just don't have any way in here. Flusha, JW, they decide to back off. They decide to hold on to the guns, and it's going to be a 10th round for TSM. Dust 2 really shaping up nicely here for the Danes.
Yeah, great lurk from TSM. Lurk tactic really paid off.
Yeah, Device up on short, man. He made the difference, taking out Pronax so quickly, slowing them up in CT. I mean, he died, but he died a valiant death, a useful one.
And I guess you could say Schneider was a bit unlucky with that headshot coming from Cajun. That was a crazy shot.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he jumped.
There's some tendencies for the aggro still in Schneider, man. You can't hold this guy back. He's like Wolverine. You piss him off, he's going to come after you.
I guess he just wanted the info, but it's, well, you can't really count on that shot to happen.
That's the issue. It's a little bit of bad luck. I mean, it's a risk that you take. It's a small risk, but it's a risk nonetheless. And that time around, Schneider gets slapped. This is a real trouble here. Crims with the aggressive push down to Halls into lower, though, to take Kerrigan in the back. They definitely weren't expecting that. TSM, though, the 4-man kill squad heading out long, and Flusha with the pop flash. He's got his P90 as well, but he will not get anything done with the Device to take him out very quickly, bringing it back to a 4-on-4. JW does have his AWP, though, and he's looking long already in position. Smokes go out. He's just off with the timing, but he's going to spot them. Problem is that Device, he sees him, too, and he manages to get the shot first. Boost up onto that site now for Crims as he tries to just hold them off, but Molotovs everywhere, Flames nowhere to go. Fnatic just trying to go for the YOLO tactics now. Schneider pushes through. Pronax pushes through the smoke as well. Only to get shot in the back and the face at the same time.
TSM really shooting hard now. We see incredible headshot after incredible headshot from them. It's really on point.
Well, look at Fnatic. It's just, they're all in the single digits right now. It's not easy. It's not even if, you know, you have like one guy who's actually like, you know, like standing out, and then the others are lagging behind or anything. It's like none of them are getting anything done. Every time a duel happens, TSM win it.
I really feel like that's the reason for them being down with only 2 rounds on their board. If they had like a crazy JW, they could still manage to have like 5 or 6 rounds, but no one is really stepping it up for Fnatic.
And JW, speaking of crazy, he walks through that Molotov into Longhouse, so They really want to set up the lurk over here, Fnatic, and they might try and go for the aggressive push as well, judging by how Pronax is there with him. They're waiting. They're getting info mid right now, at least. They know that there's going to be some movement there because you're going to have a man holding a window, but the smoke goes down to block off CT. Blocks off the angle as well, and dupreeh just hoping, but there we go. This is the strength of this kind of play. Crims, or rather JW and Pronax are going to be able to push through mid very quickly here. Free kill coming there, and they actually managed to pick up 3 very rapid frags. TSM now all alone. Device going for the lurk. He's not going to get it. Flusha instead will pick him off with a pistol, and it's going to be Kerrigan the last man alive, but not for long. Gets cleaned up in B Hall. So there we go. The aggression coming out from Fnatic actually working, actually paying off in the end.
And is it a coincidence that they all got 1 kill each? After we were talking about how no one is stepping it up.
Balance.
Yeah. Yin and yang and such.
Exactly right.
But okay, so Fnatic actually getting their first round in a long time. And yeah, Device just shooting a Zeus for no apparent reason.
He was trying to go for a Jules, but it's not going to go. And then JW goes for the aggressive push on Cat, and that's more of the same essentially. Just no luck this time, eh? And they're not getting those kills. They're losing those kinds of battles. And Fnatic right now, because they're so far behind, they're feeling pressured. I mean, JW in these kinds of situations, he feels pressured. He tries to force the aggressive play, and then gets appropriately punished for just that. Kerrigan, though, with the wallbang through, takes out Pronax. That NOA tower neatly denied, essentially. Destroyed, denied, it all works.
Great read from the Dane.
Oh, that was very well done. And now it gets kind of tricky here. Flusha, free kill for him on Cat. Second one, nice timing there for the flash, but it's not going to be good enough. Kerrigan finds his headshot. And that's an easy A-site take here for TSM in the end. Nothing really that the remaining Fnatic members can do to stop this. 15th round, however, means there's no backing up. And Schneider starts off strong by taking out dupreeh. Both remaining members for Fnatic looking like they want to head up towards Cat. But a fresh smoke goes down, and Schneider doesn't give a damn. Molotov there. Cajun already holding that cross, however. First shot goes through. And now a 1v2 situation with a bomb plant for Cajun. This is pretty much an unlosable situation for him. Both players holding long as well, so they really have doubled up on it. And Cajun, he's like, I don't need your help.
Yeah, Cajun really racking up the kills in this one.
21, 3, and 6. Dust 2 really is his playground.
Yeah.
Like, this man, he knows no fear sometimes. I mean, this is the strength of Cajun as well. Anybody on TSM, like, at the top of the food chain now in CSGO, what it boils down to is, now it's not just having 1-star player. It's like having 3-star players.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You've got, like, on TSM, you've got dupreeh, Device, and Cajun, who are pretty much like the standout, and then Kerrigan and Xyp9x can have their games. On Fnatic, it's Olafmeister, Crims, and JW, but then you still have Flush on Pronax. I mean, it's like, you have these guys who can just inflict insane amounts of damage every single round. And, well, there you go. Crims with the 1D takes out Kerrigan right off the bat, just slaps him. And JW to take out Cajun very quickly here in mid. Looking like they're going to wrap back around to A, try and change things up. Device is holding. And now the 3 remaining members here for TSM, they have to play this very carefully here. Crims lurking his way through. He could get a free kill, and he will. Boom! Second headshot for him. He's like, okay, that's enough deagle work. I'll switch up to the USP. For this long-range stuff, you don't really want to have the deagle. dupreeh and Device, now the last 2 members alive here for TSM versus a perfect, fully alive and kicking Fnatic. Although, as I say that, Device will find the headshot onto Crims. Still, look at this. dupreeh just running. He's got the entire team coming after him. Now, and dupreeh, man, he will not be outdone. He gets 2 headshots, taking out Schneider and Flusha both. Fantastic work by dupreeh, staying alive, getting whatever money he can, basically. That's what it boils down to. And then Crims, the deal gets picked up by Device, so he's going to be happy about that find if he lives. JW is closing in on Pit. Does he find the shot? He was pre-firing, and he did tag up Device.
There are 2 things I want to mention in this round. First of all, it's this. It's like they're down 12-3, and Crims still finds the confidence to make that peak. He does it with confidence, and confidence is key in Counter-Strike. And second of all, it was weird how they were all chasing dupreeh. Like, they actually left the bomb on A side. Yeah. So Device could have just gone and defused it. I guess Pronax was a little bit worried because he went back, but still.
Played it somewhat safe. Just a total all-out brawl once again here. This has been the theme of this map. Smoke goes down a block-off window. There will be spotting there. Kerrigan drops back to 23 HP, but The full YOLO push gets completely slapped around, at least to begin with, and now they've got an AK on Cage, and he's going to be coming barreling into Upper Dark right now. Pronax, does he hear this in time? No, of course. They start walking just in the nick of time. He's going to get shot in the back if he doesn't turn around, and he will. Spots out the one man and does his job, and he gets both. Great play by Pronax. What a save on his part. It would have been all right for him to just get the single man to take out Kerrigan, who was low, but for him to get both kills there, that was a big play.
He was a bit lucky that Cajun was so close to the wall there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's far too close for comfort for Fnatic, and they're still like struggling with the economy, obviously from having 3 guys down that round.
And another full YOLO out onto the B site right now. Flash is going out. Cajun has succeeded in taking out Schneider, who went long solo. And they're going to get that crossfire established on this B site. They're taking a bit too much time here, Fnatic. Now this is looking very ugly, although as I say that, JW and Flusha delivering the shots, bringing it back to a 3-on-2 situation here. There's a man holding close, and JW reacts in time, readjusts that spray, gets the kill. Cajun is gone, and Xyp9x is going to be the last man here for TSM. Crossing his fingers, hoping that he can actually pick something up, and he does. Gets the headshot onto JW, who was at half HP. So now there's an AK to be saved. And that is, at least that should be what Xyp9x wants to do here, although he has been boxed. Pronax there to get the kill, easy peasy.
Still 3 kills from TSM, still really making it hard for Fnatic to gain their money and momentum.
Yes, indeed. And well, JW, you get a bit of the highlight reel from him. It seems like he's kind of coming alive. Up to 13 kills now, so he's nearly breaking even. 6 assists as well, so that's not too shabby. Shows that he's been around. And not like the Village Bicycle. Flush out. Oh my god, they lined up for him. That could have been glorious.
That flash saved.
That flash.
Basically
3 guys, pretty much.
Yeah, 60% of TSM.
That would have been huge. And now JW. Oh my god, they just can't be killed. Xyp9x down to 19. JW will find Flush's kill originally. So he takes out Kerrigan, but Xyp9x still alive over there, and Pronax now holding an Upper Dark. We'll see. Does Dupree decide to go crazy? Does he want to push through the smoke as it clears? Or is he going to pull a Flusha and fall back? I mean, he wants to play this a little bit carefully. Doesn't want to throw anything away, but he does decide to push in here, and he's already pre-aiming on the right side. This is a perfect read on Dupree's part. He gets 1 kill. That's going to be actually Dupree living device taking a bullet to the face. So a fair trade there as far as Pronax is concerned. And then JW goes jumping down into CT off of Cat and picking up the 1 man. They want to wind up on the B side, though, it looks like. I don't know. And they had some thoughts there. And Dupree, he turns away. That was so awkward. That bomb waited in mid so long. Really surprised at the time that it took Crims to actually decide to go to Cat.
And I love the fact that Dupree was the one who was holding Upper Dark, and then just device goes like, "You want any help?" and he gets shot in the face from Pronax. That was just unlucky. It was like a goddamn moment. God damn it. And Fnatic finally surviving with more than 2.
Yeah, finally winning. They keep the streak alive. 6 rounds on the board now for them. And they win the key 19th round. So TSM going to be back to scraping the bottom of the barrel, although they have been doing some very good work with the pistols. Going to be surprised if Fnatic decides to play as aggressive, though, if they haven't been kind of set back. I think a lot of this is going to come down to confidence for Fnatic. Do they want to maintain the hype? That's going to be the important bit. Unlucky there for Xyp9x turning away as JW jumps down, and JW just cleaning house up on that A side. Another triple kill for him. Brings him up to a total of 16. And he is slowly but surely climbing back up that scoreboard. Flick missed, however, by him, and that's going to be 2 players going across towards that B site early. Still, Pistol, Eco coming out here for TSM. They have invested somewhat, but Flusha doesn't want to let JW get too far ahead. And nicely done there. Schneider keeping his cool, doesn't get greedy. Once he spots the man on the site, he leaves Pronax. Trusts in Pronax to pick up the initial kill and focuses on that man instead.
By far the cleanest anti-eco we've seen from Fnatic so far on the T side. And they could really need that. Now they have some money to work with, even if they lose this one, while they're still keeping TSM on their toes. Double off setup from TSM, Cajun B and device again.
Triple up on the map itself, and JW might just get rewarded for his patience. Oh, he's going to fall back, and just after hearing that shot, Device decides to peek. He's going to set up, but JW should not be peeking this angle again. So the question is, does Device get lucky? He looks for the flick, but he does not get it. Now JW knows where he is. Flash across, however, and that's going to just stop JW cold. They really want to get this control going because Fnatic have given up the entry. Schneider is gone. That's to Kerrigan over at Long, so that's not going to help things here for Fnatic. They need to get control of the situation back, and a way to do that is to get a kill that brings it back to a 4-on-4. That forces TSM to go for some kind of rotation that's going to have them covering more ground with less men. And JW does not want to have anything to do with that position right there. He's like, let me out!
It's like an instant thing.
They nearly went full CIS on him, though. Said, no, there is no retreat. The way is only forward. And here we go, B-split. Can they get it done here, Fnatic? Can they maintain the momentum that they've generated so far in this half? If they can actually crack onto the site, this would be huge. Dupree focusing on mid right now. Cribs draws the attention, and he gets up on that edge device to land the shot, and JW falls in mid. Very quickly shaping up into a pretty decent round here for TSM. Molotov goes a bit too far, but gets the job done in the end, and that leaves Flusha all by his lonesome now, 1v3. 14 seconds left on this clock, 10 seconds left, and it's just ticking down. He wants to take the fight, get the kill, but it's not going to happen. Xyp9x is there to shut him down. And there's the 13th round for TSM. 3 rounds away now from keeping their hopes alive for a spot at the LAN in the upper bracket.
Yeah, we see Fnatic buying, full buy, no real worries there. And this is a must round for TSM, I'd say. Well, not must, they still have a 5-round advantage, but still, this could get ugly.
Oh, and JW not hitting that shot. That's like a bread and butter shot for him.
Just missing the double.
I think he was trying to line up that double and he got greedy. And that's a little unfortunate there for Fnatic. That could have been a fantastic start. Now instead, it's back to basics. But default positions basically taken up here by Fnatic, and yeah, it really is. At least what we're seeing so far, very default kind of stuff coming out from both teams. Nothing too crazy from TSM, and Fnatic constantly going for 1-3-1. Just not really changing anything up on their T side. Although in the anti-ecos, they did decide to go for a few aggressive plays onto the B side, so I'll give Fnatic that. They did go for some aggression. But contrary to TSM at least, which looked like a lot of A site, Fnatic have been going a lot of B. But as I say that, it looks like they want to start heading up towards Cat. Xyp9x is holding on the site itself. He's got support as well from Cajun B, who's holding cross. The Molotov should be a bit of a giveaway. They have a single flash on JW, but they need him scoped. And there's a shot. Cajun to pick up one, but JW returns, takes out Kerrigan. Dupree has gone to Schneider, and now Cajun in a bit of a tight spot, down to 7 HP. Having to worry about Long, gets shot in the back by Flusha, and JW now comes out onto Long to provide support to his teammate. With 10 seconds left, they managed to get that bomb planted. And Flusha looking for the jumping man. Xyp9x kind of pinned down here until Device can create some kind of space for him. We'll have to see if the focus can, if JW is going to be on point with this focus. Decides to peek, but that smoke is down. And now JW could get snuck right up on, and there it is. Perfect play there by Device. Catches JW with his pants down, and now it's going to be Flusha, the only man alive here for Fnatic, and he's not going to be there for long. Xyp9x will remove him up close from A slope, and that is going to be a 14th round on the board for TSM. Trying to save the double AWP again, and they just might manage it. Nope. A little bit of a shame that that didn't work out. That would have been pretty clever. They have the money to buy one, so I mean, it's not the end of the world.
That was amazingly great timing from Device when he came through the smoke. He was just, JW was just peeking through the smoke, and like it's the same second as he peeked away, Device came through. So good timing, good patience from TSM in that retake.
Yeah, it's just really rough for JW, basically. Tough break. And it's looking like Fnatic are just going for the full-out A split right now. This might be a change of pace. They've given up on the B side of things. They've got 3 guys, now 2 holding at A. Long, and they have 2 guys up on Cat, and they're going for a boost play as well. Nifty stuff there. JW drops off, however, and they aren't going to find anybody holding up close on CT slope. It's going to be very standard stuff from TSM as well. And there we go. Cajun to start things off. Flusha steps out. Will not get refragged. Pronax will get picked off, and this is quickly shaping up to be TSM's round. 2-man, 3-man advantage now, essentially going into this hold on the A side, and they have 4 players here now. Bomb has been dropped at Longhouse as well, and TSM are aware of that. Device takes out Crims, and that was up on Cat. And now JW will be able to pick up the one, but not the other. Dupree is there, coming in from B site. So just excellent stuff coming in here from TSM. And now we're on map point. It's looking fairly grim for the Swedes in the second map.
And Cajun B on 27 kills, really showing his strength with it up. And this is gonna be a hard one for Fnatic. JW getting that tag on device in the middle there.
Yeah. Kerrigan is dead. So a bit of a tough break there. Cajun is not going to be the man holding. Zipnix will find that kill. Dupree to find Crims, and this is bringing it back to a 3-on-3 at least. Still a man alive on this B side, however, and it's going to be down to Device, who's already low on HP. He's going to have to hit some sick headshots here, essentially. Cajun will lend a hand, however, from CT. Will take out JW, and then the jump across, but Device gets it. He does exactly what he has to. Trades 1-for-1, maintains the man advantage for his team. Schneider now the last man alive in a 1v2 clutch situation here for Fnatic to keep them in this. And he's playing it patient. He wants to wait. He knows that they might just try and go through one at a time. And they peek together, and he fails to get either one. Cajun up close with the 5-7, but Zipnix to get the instant headshot. And that's going to be Crims leaving the map in disgust. No time wasted from him.
Yeah, 1-1. You see, okay, so Fnatic won cash. That was TSM's pick. And now TSM won.